Spoiler alert, this is a discussion based on episode 10 of Danganronpa 3 Future Arc. Only watch if you've seen the episode, or if you like spoilers. Yeah!
Woo!
Hey everyone, welcome to Raymond-kin. This is our first video. You may be wondering, why are we starting in episode 10? We own this channel, you can't tell us what to do.
Yeah, you can't tell us shit.
We are the awkward siblings, alright. So, in the beginning of episode 10, Kirigiri saves Nagi back in Danganronpa 1.
If you guys haven't seen the anime, maybe you guys should consider watching it. I mean, how did you watch Danganronpa 3 in the first place?
I mean, if I haven't seen Danganronpa 1, I wouldn't have watched 3. I would have went from 1, then watched the gameplay of 2, and then go on to this.
Yeah.
Okay, but anyways, it shows that Kirigiri saves Nagi after, they falsely accused him of doing murder, if you guys even remember that part.
Yeah, and then Kirigiri came down, and he gave him food, and basically saved him from starvation.
Alright, but enough of that. I know you guys don't even care about the beginning.
Yeah.
So let's keep going to the gooder parts, because this episode was pretty good, in my opinion. I think it was pretty good. What do you think?
I liked it.
Alright, by the way, we totally messed up. We didn't say who we were. I would be normally called Kaz.
I'm Haruki. Yeah, let's go with that.
Woo! That may change eventually. We never know.
Yeah.
Alright, but anyways, next part. Kirigiri died last episode in episode 9, if you guys didn't know, because of her NG code, which was if Nagi were to have lived after 4 sleep moments. Yeah.
Yeah, but a lot of people were saying that maybe Kirigiri is still alive because of her NG code.
Because people are saying, in the beginning when Chisa Yukizome died, they said, that wouldn't have counted because there wasn't, a time limit or anything.
Yeah.
So, it may not count. People are saying this is the 3rd sleep moment, and they're saying the next one that she's supposed to die. So, people are thinking, is it ketchup again? From what,
Monica.
From what Monica
when
did?
Monica was putting ketchup on Asahina.
Ooh, ketchup!
That was amazing.
Man, where'd they get the ketchup in the first place? Oh,
This is Monica we're talking about.
true. She did go to space.
Yeah.
Just be a weeb. Well, I mean, we're weeb.
She was neat. She became a neat in
She
this
wanted
space.
to become like us and be weebs. Alright, but after that, Rota started to get a bit mad at Nagi because he was a bit calm after Munakata was saying, oh, it's your fault, she died. And then obviously Nagi is mad.
Yeah, because Nagi's just he knows her more and they've been together. And everyone ships them. Come on. Nagi, Kirigiri.
It's just adorable.
They're cute. Come on.
I mean, and it's also seen that Nagi is really mad about what happened. And he does regret stuff. And he would have done something to himself, kill himself or something to keep her alive.
Yeah, he would have suicide just for Kirigiri's safe.
Anyways, the next part, he goes on to see Munakata. Well, first he sees, the girl that was never really there. I honestly forgot her name.
Gekuhara-san?
There we go. That's her name, Gekuhara-san. Oh man, Japanese names. But he sees her and then he feels all scared. His legs were shaking because he knows that Munakata destroyed her.
And also, it's a robot, so... that's kind of scary when you thought it was human, but then you see a
they're
robot.
all sliced in half.
Yeah.
But anyways, he goes on to see Munakata, and then they just talk about stuff oh, who's the spares right? Is it Nagi? Is it Munakata?
Yeah, and then Munakata was like, oh, I'm going to save you. Nagi's like, I'm going to stop you. And then, Nagi comes in and sees Munakata sitting down, looking all boss-like.
He's looking like Giovanni from Pokemon, and then Nagi's red, oh, I'm gonna battle you in a Pokemon battle. Here you go, Mankey.
Oh god.
But anyways, eventually they start fighting where Munakata, which is Nagi, and then Nagi's running all over the place.
Well, not running. He's walking in the hallways.
Yeah. First, he runs in the room and then he goes outside in the hall, walks, goes in another room, tries to set a trap with electricity and water.
Mm-hmm. And
then it doesn't really work out because Munakata's just being all boss-like. Because, the boss just doesn't die that easily.
Yeah, you can't just kill him easily. This is Monokita who killed, over, one person?
Two people.
Oh, basically
Tengan and the other dude.
yeah, and
The dude that.
oh no, 3 people then. Because
Oh,
he
yeah,
kills
Gekkohara.
Sakura, Kura, Gekkohara, and Tengan.
Tengan. Pretty sure it was Tengan. I think.
We're sorry.
But he's bleeding all over the place.
And he leaves a blood trail.
So.
Nike, goddamn.
Well, come on, Nike, do something with it.
Come on, everyone knows that blood's gonna drip out.
So Nike starts walking away or waddling a little bit because his leg is injured, and he still has like blood trails. He tries to set another trap with a fire extinguisher, and it's jammed and it's not working. But anyways, after that they fall down or whatever. Munakata, I almost said Unikata.
Yunakata.
Like, he tries to kill Nagi, but he doesn't.
And then Nagi decided to talk for some reason, but Nagi said something interesting.
Such as his NG code, where he can't open doors. Man, I love these NG codes. First, like, if a certain person dies, you can't turn right. You can't open doors. You can't run the hallway.
Monokata has the best NG code ever.
And I can't open a door.
I can't open the door.
I can't open a door.
That must suck. Like, when Nagi, like, closed the door on him, and then he's just, like, staring at the door like, shit.
What am I gonna do?
How,
he's just stares, like, awkwardly there.
Now I can't get this guy.
God damn.
Now I have to find another way out.
Imagine if he has to use the bathroom and there's, like, the door closed.
Oh.
Fuck!
Luckily, he's a guy. He could just pee anywhere.
Yeah, but, like, what if he has to, like, break some doors just to go to a stall? Okay, but anyways, we find out about Yukizome, how at first she saw these children die, and she's, like, being all sad, telling Munakata, like, oh, who could have done this? Why? In the end, we find out from a picture that he probably took from Yukizome, that's what we're assuming. People are saying, like, where did you get it? But I think it's obvious, like, he looted her body and found it. But it shows that out in the second image, it says, I did it, circles herself, and you can kind of see in the back, there's, like, a dead child.
Yeah, like, if you actually imagine it, like, Chisa or Yukizome is, like, talking to little children, saying, oh, everything's okay, everything's fine, and then they're playing, you know, just to make them look all happy and all, and then, like, Chisa just, like, stabs one of them or something.
Bam! Blood!
And then blood all over.
Blood!
Oh my god.
Zootopia in a nutshell. After that, Munakata's there sitting there all crying and all. Nagi's there like, I did it. I proved myself right.
Yep. Hope is winning.
Hope is winning. And then Asahina and Rota comes into the room and they find out who the attacker is. Whoa.
Because they looted Kirigiri's body and took the freaking notebook that was
under her. Which I don't understand how you guys did not see that in the first place. I mean,
it just said it was
like,
there.
It looked pretty kind of obvious.
Yeah.
But anyways, they find out who the attacker is, and it shows a black screen for like 2 seconds, and then boom, credits. And when I saw that, I'm like, what the fuck, man?
Yeah, everyone in like the comments were like, oh, this stupid anime. I have to wait another week now.
This guy, the owner.
This guy.
And then in the after credits, it shows the ships from a couple episodes ago that was entering Jabberwock Island. It shows them leaving the island. So what we're assuming is that the remnants of despair people, such as like Hinata or Kamakura, is like leaving the island along with everyone else.
Yeah, maybe the despair is still there, and they're just like going back to, like retain.
Maybe like
the despair,
retain their sins or something. I don't know.
I don't know.
Because like they did go through like that whole machine thing.
But that was
mutual killing.
That was on their mind. But when we saw Hinata like out in the open, like he was like saying this is boring. So I think maybe there's still despair. Because if Hinata is still Kamakura after the effect, then maybe the rest of them is still
could be
despair.
Unless like there's like some kind of secret ultimate high school thing where that he can bring. Well, he is the ultimate high school hope person.
Yeah, because they force it to him.
He could do something to them maybe.
Yeah.
But anyways, now the main thing about this episode is like who is like the main mastermind of this whole thing. Now we did have like some theories. I'm like for me, I think it might be Nanami. And if you want to know why, it's because if you guys seen like Super Danganronpa 2, she was seen as like a little program. It's not actually her. So I'm assuming in the actual room, like in the end where they're all seen, in the real world, like I'm assuming she might not actually be there because she's a program, right?
Yeah.
So she, like, we don't know. Like, maybe she's not actually there. Maybe she's the one controlling them. Maybe she's dead. We don't know what happened to her unless we find out later in the future Despair episodes.
Yeah, and then other people are thinking that it's actually Chisa, since, like, if any of you guys remember, in one of the episodes, Asahina came into the meeting and she said that she found some dead bodies in the female's bathroom, and people are, or well, now people are thinking that, oh, it's Chisa because she needs, like, maybe her body's actually a corpse from one of the bathroom, and then this whole time maybe she's actually the mastermind.
And if you're thinking like, oh, but she's dead, she can't be the mastermind. Think of it like this: like in the first Danganronpa, Junko was seen dying first, but then we find out later that it's her sister that dressed up. So you don't know. Like maybe like what Haruhi said, that it could be another corpse that died, and then Chisa's off somewhere being the mastermind, controlling this whole game. Like you don't know. Maybe she's trying to bring hope. Maybe she's just despair in general.
Her memory of Rosuke
was erased after being brainwashed in the future. But we're not talking about, or we are talking about the future. We're not talking about the despair arc. We're talking about the future arc. But anyways, that's what we think about the latest episode of Danganronpa 3, the future arc, episode 10.
If you guys have any comments or you have anything you want to share, please comment down below. Like this video as well, please.
Don't forget to leave a like to see more. Support us. We're a new channel. Future content. Woo!
Woo! Don't ask us why we're doing episode 10.
Yeah, don't forget. Let us know what you think about this latest episode in the comment section below. Maybe we could discuss some things in the comments and see how things go. But yeah, hopefully you guys stick around for some more videos. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button.
And make sure you comment who's right, Kaz or Haruhi.
But anyways, don't forget to follow us on Twitter at RaymonKin. And yeah, thank you all for watching.
Goodbye.
Bye. Goodbye. We are awkward.
We're the awkward siblings.